Hello, everyone. So, today is Sunday. I hope you are enjoying your Sunday so well. What are we going to talk about today? Today, I'm going to talk about a very common topic that we all tend to talk about but do nothing much about it. So, today's topic is lack of civic sense. So, as you say, lack of civic senses, not taking care of public property, littering in public places, and not following the traffic rules and damaging public property. So, this is very common that we hear about Indians, they do it very often. So, it's a responsibility to take care of our nation, to keep it clean. But what we do is that we keep our homes clean and we throw the garbage outside on roads, and we don't follow the traffic rules, and we don't care about how much property is damaged in the process. And it's just not for the poor or middle class, as we say. I travel in travel via plane, I travel via first class train tickets, I travel via Volvos, I travel through almost every medium which you can think of. But what I have seen is it's just not the lower class, not just the middle class, even the higher class, who seems to have very high so-called standards, do not maintain basic hygiene in public places. If you have ever noticed, you go to Vande Bharat executive class, after 15 minutes you should see the washroom. Pathetic. So is this how we have grown up? We have money, but we don't care about taking care of public property, and it is meant for us, it is not meant for somebody outside. And we have to use it, still we don't care. We keep on spitting everywhere. You go to places like Banaras, and go to play, even in public transport, some of the trains, it's red. So do you think anybody likes the vision of it? No, nobody does that. Chewing gutka, and instead of spitting in dustbin, spit on roads, spit in trains, spit everywhere, the place you can find. So is this our civic sense? Traffic violations, we don't bother to follow traffic violations. So what happens is, when you don't follow traffic rules, you are late yourself. Isn't that funny? You are the one who's going to get late, because I have seen, in many states with terrible traffic signs. So what they do is, whenever you reach a circle where there's traffic lights from four of the sides, everybody would clash like this, and they will form a circle, and nobody is able to get, there is no space. What happens is, eventually everybody gets late. So what is the point, doing something which is damaging you as well? So what happens basically in the process, you waste your time, you litter here and there. So basically what happens is, half of the spending of the government takes place in cleaning the places rather than developing it. You should have your own sense. The dustbins are provided, there are things. If you don't find dustbin nearby, please keep it in your bag. That can be done, that it's not that difficult. Everywhere I go, we tend to carry some extra dustbin bags or something like that, so that if you can't find dustbin nearby, you can throw it. And if you are in car or bus, keep it aside, and when you reach home, you can throw it at home as well. But we don't do that. We tend to litter the places, we tend to not follow rules, and we have made wreck of the situation. So what happens is, lack of hygiene, no development, wastage of time, and so many other things, and the property that we damage, then we have to spend the same money from our taxes to build that again. And do you think any government cares to take the money out of their pocket? No, it's your money. It could have been spent on better things, but it's not happening. Why? Because we don't tend to follow rules. वो कहते हैं ना, बुरा लगेगा सुनने में शायद, हम भारतीयों पे डंडा चलता है, जब तक हम पे डंडा नहीं चलता हम सुनते ही नहीं हैं. The same citizens go to another country, they follow the rules because they know they will be screwed outside if they don't follow the rules. So maybe we should, make the rules very strict. That is the only way we will understand. You have seen Delhi Metro, how clean it is? Because there are rules, there are fines, there are cameras everywhere. That is why we follow rule. Unless and until there are lot of rules, we don't follow anything. ट्रैफिक वाला नहीं खड़ा होगा तो हम ट्रैफिक रूल फॉलो नहीं करेंगे. कचरे का डब्बा सामने होगा पर हम कचरा बाहर ही फेंकेंगे. रेलवे ट्रैक्स को साफ करने में इतना समय लगता है, yet we tend to throw it on tracks instead of dustbin is being provided, yet we do the same thing. So it's about time that we understand, damaging the public places is only damaging us, our development, our growth. We are enduring the diseases because of the unhygienic conditions. So it's about time we are grown up, we are into developing phase, we are talking about technology, we talk about how grown we are. There is some people have a lot of money, some don't, of course, but then it doesn't mean that you don't educate people. Start educating children from the very base. The problem with our education system is also that we don't teach children how to be moral and how to follow rules. First 3 to 4 years of child should be spent on teaching them how to follow rules. Till 7 years they should be trained what to do and where to do, when to do, what is right and what is wrong. I hope this video would make you, help you to, understand what is the importance of civic sense. It's not just keeping your own place clean and throwing the garbage outside. It's also about your own development. More litter you outside, the more spitting you do outside, more you damage the property, more you are going to remain underdeveloped or in developing phase as we call it. More you follow the rules, more you remain clean, that money could be used on better places. I hope you will get my point, and please, it's my request to remain hygiene, to remain clean. Please follow the rules, they are meant for us. Governments are not going to come up and clean up the roads, nobody is going to. So it's about time when we follow the rules and make a happy living, so that everybody even coming from outside doesn't say, oh my god, India's things, do you really like that? I don't. Well, if you don't want that image to go outside, so please, it's my request to follow the rules and be clean and teach your children to be clean and treat public property like your own property, because this is your own country where you live. If you love your country, you want to serve your country, this is one of the way you can serve it. That is all for today. I hope you got my point, and people who follow the rule, hats off to them. I really respect them. People who don't, please start following it. It's we are not into stage where we can spoon feed everybody. So let's get together and have a better life together. Thank you for listening. Have a nice Sunday ahead.